Now, the United States is experiencing extremities in its climate. While the northeastern part of the country is facing heavy rainfall and flash floods, the south and western regions are bearing the brunt of longer heat waves and droughts. While parts of the U.S. from Florida to Arizona are looking for a way to beat the heat, and a 10-acre bushfire broke out in California, residents of New York and Vermont are struggling to stay afloat, literally, amid torrential spells of rainfall and subsequent bouts of flooding. The storm in the northeast dumped 2 months' worth of rain in 2 days. The National Guard was deployed in Vermont to aid in rescue operations. President Joe Biden has also declared a state of emergency in Vermont. Satellite images show the before and after of intense floods that swept the states of New York and Vermont.
I'm crying. My entire store is upended. My freezers are all over the place. The stock that I had up 3 feet is now all over the floor. The stuff that I had up 4 feet and higher is fine. Small refrigerators upended. Everything is ruined. And I would doubt on my insurance if I have flood insurance, but hopefully I have like some other type of business liability. But I have a strong group of friends who are going to help me clean up.
On the other hand, the southwestern parts of the country are under the grip of a heat wave. The record global ocean heating is hitting Florida with a vengeance. There's been a big rush of beaches in the last week. Meanwhile, families in Houston sought refuge from the heat by cooling off at a water splash area.
You know, with Houston weather, especially the summertime, it's highly unpredictable, especially with the global warming and all that stuff. It's hotter and hotter every summertime.
As per scientists, the growing frequency and intensity of severe weather across the United States is a reflection of global human-driven climate change. Extreme and contrasting weather conditions in the east and west coast have left citizens reeling. In New York, torrential rainfall across the northeast coast is bringing in swathes of water into urban areas. Streets are flooded, bringing down power lines, even as rescue workers bring people to safety. As per the National Weather Service, some 13 million Americans were under flood watches and warning. Meanwhile, in Vermont, catastrophic flooding submerged parts of the capital, Montpelier. Streets turned into rivers, with roadways leading or getting shut. This resulted in people getting trapped in their homes. Residents and business owners were left assessing the damage of the deadly deluge which has taken over the city in the last 2 days, as you can see there. Now, contrastingly, in the western coast, California is suffering extreme heat and droughts. A bushfire in the Meade Valley in California scorched nearly 10 acres of vegetation before it was put out by officials. And as per officials, several buildings and cars were also gutted in the fire. This is California there. Let's now go to Arizona. Extreme heat wave is scorching Arizona. The region has been left high and dry since there has been no monsoon activity to help offset the blazing temperatures. Volunteers set up a heat relief station to hand out bottles of cold water to those who need them. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.